And hello, Irregular Nation. What is up? How are we doing? And welcome to a spoiler review and also Irregular Thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. Woo! So, honestly, listen to me. I can't even talk straight. Look, we've already had a shot. I'm already on, what is this, beer 3? It's Saturday night. We're having ourselves a truth of the truth tonight. It is an 8.7 on the Richter scale, just so you all know. So, gotta say, I really enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong. It was like watching live action anime almost, with like they're technically like kaiju, if anybody's seen Pacific Rim or if anybody's in the anime at the end of the day. I really enjoyed it. Now, I heard some people saying that it was boring. And for anybody that follows my channel, there's a certain Anthony Beltray that said it was boring as fuck. Can't agree with you there, Anthony. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting from this, or you're just kind of like trying to compare it to. If anybody's trying to compare this to Zack Snyder's Justice League or anything like that, please don't, because that's just stupid. I am a Restore the Snyder Cut man. And when you know what WB does and all that kind of shit, guys, don't worry about it. This is a type of movie, though, I will tell you, I only need to see once. This is not a movie I need to watch again. Any of the movies within these franchises, I never needed to see again. I remember Godzilla, and then Kong on Skull Island. Then we had King of the Monsters. And then now we have this. This was just like really satisfying on a lot of ends for me. I was just really enjoying it. Of course, though, like when you're watching these movies, if you're going in watching this movie trying to be like, oh my God, I hope that this is going to be some good shit. Like, I hope there's going to be like fantastic acting and all that kind of crap. Nah, man. These movies have no character development when it comes to the human side. It's just like you throw them in there, there's their motives, and we're off to the fucking races with what's going on. The main story is the monsters, is the god, technically the quote unquote gods of the earth here, I did enjoy the journey to the center of the earth with Kong to go back to his motherland. And like, it was cool when he had his axe and shit. I mean, like when you're watching this movie, at no point was I looking for any depth in this movie. I wasn't looking to be entertained by any of the human elements in this at all. None. I mean, usually most of the time when you see half the people in this, I mean, they're just having like acting moments. You know what I mean? You might like laugh at a couple jokes here and there, but it's all about the monster fighting when it comes to this. And dude, it was so satisfying. The Tokyo scene when Godzilla's going there, and then Kong's going in there. Kong's in the what the fuck do they call that? The hollow again, or whatever the hell it was. I'm just fresh off watching this, so that's why I want to come on here. It's not really a spoiler review, but I'm talking spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen it. So, at the end of the day, like I said, it's also like an irregular. It's an irregular thoughts. Excuse me for the little belch there. But yeah, when they're going back and forth, and what's also funny, like when you're watching this shit too. So like anybody that's a big Man of Steel fan, when you're watching Superman and Zod fight, and you're watching all the buildings being destroyed, this, that, the other, and it's all like, oh, look at all the people that are dying, dude. there was thousands, if not millions, of people dying in those scenes. Holy shit. I mean, I was digging too, like when Mechagodzilla is taking Godzilla and he's fucking like mashing his head into the buildings. I'm like, oh, there you go. He's going into the turnbuckle, you know, like head first into the turnbuckle. And if anybody watches like wrestling, I don't watch wrestling anymore, but you know, back in the day with the 3 turnbuckles, you're going 1, 2, 3. You know, you're watching all that shit, and you also knew that. At the end of the day, you knew Kong and Godzilla were going to team up. As soon as like anybody saw any of the previews and you're breaking down the previews and you see Mechagodzilla, you're like, oh yeah, they're going to team up at the end because Godzilla's not going to be able to fucking take him out. But you know Godzilla's stronger than Kong, even though I'm Team Kong. And TJ, I know you'll be checking this video out. I know you're Team Godzilla, but it's all right. At the end of the day, they team up together to take it on. They have respect for one another because regardless of Godzilla whooping Kong's ass, even though Kong got some good licks in throughout this shit, you fucking knew it was Godzilla that was, you know, superior to Kong at the end of the day. There was kind of like no match. Even like their first encounter, Godzilla can fight on land and he can fight in water. Kong can only fight on land. And Kong, throughout the movie, needs help. The one, like, human element that you did dig, at least I dug, and also Hope Productions, Miss Kelsey, dug, was the little girl doing the sign language with Kong, and you could feel the relationship between those two. When it came to Millie Bobby Brown, I remember looking over, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's someone I would not want to be associated with. I'm like, she just puts you in danger all the time, and she don't give 2 fucks because she's dealing with her mommy issues throughout this whole thing. Her parent issues. So Godzilla is technically her motherfucking parent. It's like, okay. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I wasn't looking to find any depth in this. I just wanted to see awesome monster fighting, and it was pretty awesome. That whole Tokyo scene, like when they started teaming up, I love that axe. That axe is badass. And then when they go to like Journey to the Center of the Earth, that was pretty cool watching that whole thing. Like, I mean, but like if you're looking at the science of things, this, that, the other, you're like, okay. But all in all, it entertained me, and it wasn't too long. It was under 2 hours, and that's what it should have been. I also don't know if there was an end credit scene because I didn't stay on long enough for that. Because like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. And also, you know what, everybody? I'm sure Warner Brothers is throwing out like stupid numbers for whatever it could be, you know, trending, this, that, the other, just to offset the Snyder Cut, which is still dominating everything. So whatever, who the fuck cares? Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. At the end of the day, I mean, look, I enjoyed this movie, but you still need to restore the Snyderverse regardless. I mean, you know, there's no reason not to, because at the end of the day, we're all just going to keep spitting that.
Because I spit hot fire.
We spit hot fire. And we're just ready for, you know, you to get on board and do what we have to do. And so we can all just be excited and bust through that wall and just say, oh, yeah! Just saying, baby. Just saying. So, yeah, guys. Just want to come in, give my quick irregular thoughts with a few set of spoilers in there for anybody that hasn't seen it. I mean, there's not really that many spoilers to give at the end of the day. I mean, you have to just kind of watch this just to enjoy like the action that's going on. It's got that Rampage style action. If anybody played that game back in the day, yeah, there was that movie with The Rock, but no, when it comes to that, I mean, even though we need The Rock to restore the Snyderverse, so we can all do that little dance. You want to do that dance in unison when they restore the Snyderverse. But until that, Warner Brothers, you can keep releasing all these movies. I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat. Give me The Matrix. Give me whatever else you want to put on HBO Max. But don't forget, we got to restore that Snyderverse too. All right. And anybody that doesn't want to check out Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong, let me say that right. Go check it out. If you like that monster style fighting and you know about anime, you're watching anime live action, bro. That's all I got to say. Bro and ladies. Anyway. All right, y'all. I want you to go. These glasses are a little fucked up. I have to bring my other aviators in. So I want you to go hit that like, hit that subscribe, and become a part of the Irregular Nation, because why wouldn't you want to take a ride on the irregular side with this guy? Cheers, guys and ladies.